I think the first strength that a person would need if they were thinking about mentoring is really communication. That communication and that connection with the students.
I find that students will also learn how to communicate. So with me as a mentor in general, I tend to be pretty hands-on. I'm fairly demanding, but I'm also high-caring. And I think when people recognize that, they tend to also try to attain a higher quality of work.
And it's a time investment. You have to have the time and be willing to invest that time in the students and to be able to connect with them, because students are looking for that connection. So communication and time, and then it's the reward.
Mentoring in general, when you start, it takes a lot of time. And I think there's not enough emphasis on having a good mentee-mentor match. Not all good mentors will mentor everyone well.
He actually sits you down, tells you, talks to you, coaches you. He's more than a mentor, he's a coach, which I guess is what a mentor has to do, because he coaches you in what you have to do, sets down the rules and also how to expertly follow them, which is what I like about it.
One important thing that Dr. Roper makes sure he does is that he has an open door policy. So his office is right there in the lab. So anytime we have questions or concerns, he's open. We can go right to him and talk to him about whatever we have going on. If we have any issues in the lab, we can tell him right then. We also have weekly lab meetings where he's like open. He wants to know what exactly we have going on, what is our goal for the week, and everything like that.
And research often fails much more often than it succeeds. And I think that riding that emotional roller coaster of putting in a lot of time and finding out that nothing has come from it, or at least not the intended result has come from it, is very important for them to understand.
Because I think if you join any lab, you can learn how to pipette or you can learn any technical skill, but it's really about also like learning how to fail. Because in research that happens so much, and I think having a mentor that also understands that and has that patience, that's just super helpful.
So one of the things that I think is really important for students to learn when they first come into the lab is they need to learn a little bit about what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Research with the mentor, it's empowering, especially when you get the right mentor, because he makes you understand what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, which is what you want from your research, to know why you're doing it, to know the impact it actually has on lives outside of our own, because that is what biological research serves to do, to serve mankind and make it a better place for people.
I know it's difficult when you have a lot of things that it's going on in your life and you're busy, but I think being able to mentor that student, you're also watching someone grow, and I think at some point in your life you had someone help you out, so it's nice if you're also able to help another fellow student, and hopefully you're a good mentor that your mentee will want to also mentor other students.
I think that's the reward. And so for anybody who likes to see that and likes to see others advance and others become, I think that's great. One of the things that I like to say is that I'm training the future generation of scientists. And I may not become the greatest scientist, and I never will be, but if I can help my students to become that, then I've done my job. I've done what I want to do, what's personally fulfilling for me.